Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome back to another Slime Isekai Memories video. So it's 7:02 p.m. and Carrion just released. And if you didn't see in the login bonus, they actually give you a Sufia White Tiger Memory Claw Stone, and later on, I think we also get a Grucious one as well. So that's pretty interesting. I don't know if that's enough to actually get the character. Well, why don't we check? No, I think you. Yeah, I don't think so. All right, so let's go to the notices here, and let's see what we have. So Troop Recruit, Isekai, Memories, and we have Beastmaster Carrion and the new characters Grucius and Sufia for the first time on this banner. And I guess they're also considered like featured units. So let's take a look at Carrion first. 6,800 health, 3,200 attack. That's not bad. And 2,500 defense. Yeah, so his stats aren't too bad. The 2,500 defense is a little low, but I think it's almost kind of average with a lot of the 5 stars at this point. The attack is pretty good, 3,200. That's pretty high. And 6,800 health is definitely really decent. So let's see his skill details. Yes, we know he's a single target. Unleashes a single target space physical attack for 450% normal damage. Beast Roar. Always a good skill. Single target is always good. So his first battle skill, Lion's Den, level 1, which they actually leaked this on the Twitter. Points required, 25. Increases own attack by 10% for 2 turns and increases all allies' crit damage by 20%. It's definitely... it's like a support skill while increasing his own attack. It's not like bad, but I think it also could be a little better because the 10% attack buff is a little low. But if you're like using it in tandem with the other buffs that the space team, has, then like it should be pretty decent overall. Considering you have so many crit rate increase skill characters on the team, and you also have Rimuru and Milim who buff attack, so he works, I think, really well. He's gonna work really well with the characters. Now let's see his second skill. Oop. Mighty Roar, level 1, 35 points required. Changes 2 Soul of Secrets into Soul of Divine Protection and increases all Soul of Divine Protection gauge increased by 5%. So he is an orb changer. A little not surprised considering the team really doesn't have any orb changers except Ranga. But he works kind of like the opposite of Ranga, which is good. You turn secrets into Divine Protection now, which is definitely decent. I think he will have good synergy with the new like characters, especially I think with masked hero, right? Because that skill gives you like an increased soul of divine protection buff. This orb changing works well with her character and that skill. But his orb changing overall is the fact that he's an orb changer is good, just because this team really needed an orb changer. So I'm not surprised to see that he is an orb changer. He definitely seems pretty decent. I'm not sure if he's a must summon. I don't think he's a must summon. But if you have him and you use him on the team, he should work pretty well. So let's take a look at Grucius. He is a space 4-star. 6,000 attack, 2,400 or 6,000 health, 2,400 attack, and 2,400 defense. Obviously, not as good as Carrion because he's a 4-star unit. But the stats aren't bad. Let's see his skill details. So, Beast Bullet secret skill unleashes a single target space physical attack for 435% normal damage. Not bad. He is a single target, so that's pretty interesting. Like I said earlier, single target skills are always good. Let's see his first one. Looping Strike, level 1. 25 skill points. Changes one soul of skill orb into soul of divine protection and increases soul of divine protection gauges increased by 5%. So he's an orb changer, which isn't bad. It's just, it kind of sucks that he's only changing one orb, considering the fact that we've seen characters buff or orb change 3 orbs. One orb is a little lackluster, but it isn't like the worst thing in the world, I guess. Let's see a second skill though. Knife thrower, 65%, 65 points required. Decreases a single target's physical attack resistance by 30% for 1 turn. Definitely an interesting skill, not one that you see all the time. A little interesting. I don't think you'll really like have areas where you'll need to use it. It's very niche. But it's like not the worst skill in the world. But then again, he is just a 4-star, right? He's a standard 4-star. It's not like you're gonna be constantly running him on like the space team, right? When you have so many good characters already. But you know, it's cool that we have Grucius in the game, and that, I mean, we have the full BEASTKETEERS, and you know, it's just good that they're adding more 4-stars and stuff into the game. So let's take a look at Sufia. She is a dark 4-star character. Her stats: 6,000 health, 2,400 attack, and 2,500 defense. So a little bit more defense comparatively, and slightly more attack, and slightly more health. So she just has better stats than him overall. All right, but it's like very minuscule, I think. But let's take a look at her skill details. Beast Rush, level max, unleashes a single target dark physical attack for 435% normal damage. So she is also a single target. Interesting. I don't think it matters too much if they make her single target or AoE, but you know, it's, I guess it's always good to have a single target. Her first skill, Honed Claws, 25 points, increases own guard penetration by 90% for 1 turn. Not bad. Especially if you need a character for guard penetration. The thing that kind of sucks though is that it's only for her. It's not for the entire team. I think if it was for the entire team, she'd be pretty good. But I mean, I don't know. I think not too much to look into unless like you really need to use her, but I think you could just use other characters. But let's see her second skill, Unleash the Wild, level 1. 35 points required. Transfers Soul of Secrets ×2 to self. Increases all Soul Secrets gauge increase by 5% for 1 turn. That is interesting. That is the first time I think we've ever seen a skill like this. So does that, I think from what I can tell, this is saying that if you have like 2 Soul of Secrets orbs, right? Like let's say you have 6, but you want to turn them into her, you can use the skill and it'll turn 2 Soul Secrets orbs into her like portrait, and then it increases the gauge by 5%. Definitely an interesting skill. Hopefully we see more like this later on with other characters. I think we kind of saw that with Frey. But yeah, this is kind of an interesting skill set. Oh, the character traits. I forgot to look at all of them actually. Let's see Carrion's character trait. When you unleash a 6 combo attack with Soul Divine Protection, increases own crit damage by 10% for the next turn, and then 15%. Not bad. I think it's just okay. Crit damage, I mean, it's great considering he's increasing his own crit damage by another 20%. But I mean, it works well with his kit. So, Grucious, let's see. When affected by crit damage up, decreases all targets' guard power by 3% at the start of turn, and then 5%. Interesting. So it kind of like you have to kind of work him with. He works well with Carrion, considering he needs that crit damage up for his trait to actually be in use. But I mean, guard powers, I don't know. I think definitely could have been bumped up a bit more, but I mean, when are you necessary? I don't think there's gonna be a point when you're like actually seriously running this guy unless for a special reason. But let's look at Suphia's. When you have 75% or higher HP, increase his own crit damage by 8% at the start of turn, and then 12%. Huh. So he'll be doing more damage. Is that just going for every turn until you have 75% or lower HP? That's not bad. Yeah. Definitely interesting characters. I think out of the 2 4-stars, I think Sufia is better. But Carrion is looking interesting. Should you summon for this character? I would probably say no. This is only the first week of like events and characters that they'll be releasing. So let's see, when does this banner end? Does this have a... This goes to the 31st. So you have a lot of time. I don't think you should necessarily summon for him right away unless you really, really love Carrion, or like for content creation or for like collection purposes. But if you're like a free-to-play player or whatever, you're kind of like, should I summon for this character? I would say maybe hold off until everything releases, then make your decision. If you still don't have the characters from the initial part 1 banner, I would definitely say do not summon on this banner. Summon for the part 1 characters first, because I think they are significantly much more impactful than Carrion is. Well, that's that. We have the special recruit packs as always. It's the standard. Oh, this actually has 1,100 crystals now instead of just 1,000. Interesting. But you can buy the 1 ticket or 5 tickets, the usual. We have Heroes Jubilee Blitz. This goes from today until the 10th of next week. Well, it is UTC, so technically Monday if you're in like the United States, Monday night. And rewards come out on the 15th, or maybe right after. No. Okay, yeah, they'll come out at some point after, around the 10th to the 15th. We fight Gi. Looks like we'll be fighting up the bat, wolf, and a centipede. Very interesting. Oh, that's great. And I think that's pretty much it. They have a new sale if you want to buy more crystals. But let's take a look. First, let's go to this new banner. We'll see that after. I want to see, are they featured characters? We have, where's he? Space. We have Carrion at 1%. Where is he? I just lost him. He's at 1%. All right. Grucius. Okay, yeah. Grucius and Sufia are both 2.5%. So they are featured characters. So you'll probably pull a lot of them if you do summon on this banner. Interesting. So yeah, I would say Beastmaster Carrion is not a must summon character. If he's definitely a cool unit. If you want to summon for him, go ahead. But if you're kind of thinking like, should I summon, should I not summon, I would say hold off. Summon on this banner first before you do anything. This banner is really good. This banner is so good. I'm kind of tempted to throw more, but I'm gonna do all my tickets and stuff before I even summon. And I might just save, honestly, because I only have 1,700. It's not really that many. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at his skill first, if you guys haven't seen it. So yeah, let's see it. So yeah, that was really cool. His ult looks really good. Kind of taking a look at his ult first. Let me lower the volume for this. Well, we see where the selected character drop rate times 1.5 is. And, you know, honestly, something I kind of want to see in the future. I wonder, I don't know when we'll see it. But see how his ult doesn't go into back to his normal form? I wonder if we're ever gonna have like a transforming character in this game. That'll be really interesting. I'd definitely love to see that. Maybe for just aesthetic purposes, but you know, we'll have to see. But yeah, that's pretty much it. New Carrion, Heroes Jubilee. Nothing else, I don't think. They added the stuff to the shop now that you can buy once again. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Carrion seems cool. Not a must summon unit. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.